Hello dear students, in the last video we saw that why a perceptron cannot learn XOR gate. So in this in this video we'll see that a multi-layer perceptron means that you are using more than one layers of perceptron can very easily handle XOR problems. Here I have just created one particular multi-layer perceptron. I have arranged them in some order by giving some weights, but there may be other combinations possible, right? So here you see what I have done. These are my inputs, right? So it means that from here I'm giving x1, from here I'm giving x2, and this is my bias term 1. And then what I have done, I have given these weights. Okay, in the second layer, look at my second layer. My second layer is, again I have this one perceptron here, and then I have another perceptron here, and this, and then in the next layer I have this perceptron. So this is my, basically, if I don't talk about, this is my input layer and this is my output layer, and in between I have a hidden layer, right? So you see the weights are, for example, from here to here I have put this weight minus 0.05. So you may ask the question, from where do I get these weights? The only thing is I'm just giving you a construction which can very easily handle XOR, but there are other constructions possible too, right? So here you see this is the construction, right? So I have given you the arrangements of perceptrons, single perceptrons along with the weights. So now what I want when x1 and x2 both are 0, I should get 0 output. When both are 1, then also I should get a 0 output, and when one of them is 1, then I should get a 1 output. So you see, when both x1 and x2 are 0, so now from here you see when both of them are 0, so what will go from the first layer, if you look at the first layer will be, this will be minus 1.5 into 1, because this is the bias term. So let me just take one particular color, which is green color is not there, so I'll just mark. So from here 1 into minus 1.5, so this term is here, and then 1 into 0, from here to here, this is 1 into 0, and then 1 into 1, here it is 1 weight and the input is 0, so 1 into 0. So first layer, first perceptron will get minus 1.5, and then you have your threshold function that will give us a 0, right? Threshold is set at 0. Okay, so if anything is more than 0, you'll get a 1, less than 0, you'll get a 0. So from here we are getting a 0 output, right? And then if you look at the second perceptron here, so you see this will be, here the weight is minus 0.05, so it will be minus 0.5 into 1, that is a bias term, and then 1 into 0, and then 1 into 0 from here. So you get negative 0.5, and again you apply the step function, so you get a 0. So from here also you get a 0, right? Okay, now let us see what are the inputs for the next layer. So now for the next layer, you see from here you are giving bias term 1 into 0.5 negative, then here 1 into 0, here also 1 into 0, so you get a negative 0.5, and the threshold will give you a 0. So it means that 0, 0 corresponds to 0 output, right? Now if you take 1, 1, then again you can do the same things. If my inputs are now 1, 1, now let me change the color again so that we can take this purple color, right? So when you have 1, 1, what will happen? You see from here you will have minus 1.5 into 1, and from here 1, 1, that means 1 into 1, here also 1 into 1. So you have 1 into minus 1.5 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1, that would be 0.5, and then you apply the step function, you will get a 1. Okay, so here the output would be 1 in this case. Similarly, you go for the first layer, second perceptron, again you get a 1, and now you go to the second layer, so that would be 1 into minus 0.5, 1 into minus 1, 1 into 1, that would be negative 0.5, so you'll get a 0 output. Okay, so 1, 1 will give you a 0 output, that's what we were expecting, right? Similarly, you can do for other combinations of the inputs 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. Here are my calculations, and you will see that you'll get a 1 output. That was what we were expecting. So the idea of this video was telling you that in the last video we saw that a simple problem like XOR problem, it is difficult for a single perceptron to learn that particular problem. But when you have a multi-layer perceptron, it is very easy for them to just find out the corresponding weights so that it can learn the XOR problem. Okay, so that was the idea. So in the next video we'll be seeing that how we can train the perceptrons. Thank you.